Some loves don't fade, they stay like smoke in your lungs, like midnight under your skin.
The city trembles underneath the rain tonight. Taxi lights blur into rivers of white. Your red lips move like a dangerous prayer.
Suddenly I forget how to breathe there. You pulled me close inside the neon haze, like salvation wrapped in sweet decay. And every wound I carried disappeared whenever you were here.
The hotel curtains swayed like ghostly seas.
Your fingertips moved slowly over me.
The vinyl played our sadness low and blue.
A lonely symphony for me and you.
I saw forever flicker in your eyes,
like broken stars, too beautiful to survive.
Even though I knew our love was born to burn, I still had no desire to turn.
Maybe heaven only lives in temporary things, in trembling hands and shattered wings. But if your heart still beats for mine tonight, then hold me through the dying light.
The gravity of your goodbye still pulls my soul across the night. Hold me close while the chandeliers cry, like love itself is terrified.
And even if the moon falls from the dark, you'll still be tattooed on my heart. Because the purest love was never safe, it leaves a beautiful kind of pain. I still hear echoes of your heels on tile, like memories refusing to die quietly. Every cigarette tastes like your kiss, a dangerous heaven I still miss. And all the empty bars along the coast feel haunted by the shadow of your ghost. You were the fire buried in my veins, now all that's left is rain. We slow dance while the orchestra play low, like two lost souls with nowhere left to go. Your heartbeat trembling softly through my chest, turned every ache into a place to rest.
And though the morning stole you from my arms, your absence only magnified your charm. Some loves don't leave when lovers disappear, they stay for years and years.
So kiss me like eternity is near, before we vanish into fear. And if tomorrow tears our world apart, you'll still be living in my heart.
The gravity of your goodbye still pulls my soul across the night. Hold me close while the chandeliers cry, like love itself is terrified. And even if the moon falls from the dark, you'll still be tattooed on my heart. Because the purest love was never safe, it leaves a beautiful kind of pain.
Even the angels looked away. We loved too deeply to be saved.
If heartbreak is the price of you,
Then heartbreak is lonely too.
so let the violence collapse in flames.
Let every shattered star scream out our names.
We were too wild to ever just survive.
A tragic love still burning bright.
And when eternity turns cold and numb,
I'll still remember who we were becoming.
because no silence, no darkness, no goodbye
Could kill a love that never died. The gravity of your goodbye
still keeps your soul tangled in mine.
We were never innocent. walls, trying to turn heartbreak into heaven. Midnight waves were crashing by the boulevard. Streetlights flickered like abandoned stars. You stood there wearing sadness like a tour, too beautiful for this world to endure. Your eyes held storms and cigarette smoke. Every word you whispered left me broke. And when you touched my trembling hands that night, even darkness felt alive. The Grand Hotel was drowning in champagne, crystal chandeliers and soft cocaine rain. The piano echoed through the empty halls like forgotten angels behind the walls.
You kissed me slowly like a final prayer, like you already knew loving's in despair. But still we dance beneath the dying blue,
like forever only belonged to us two. Maybe some hearts are born to bruise, to lose themselves with nothing left to lose. But if your soul still calls my name tonight, then hold me through the fading light. Gold dust on the cemetery sea, you were every beautiful word inside me. Hold me close while the whole sky burns, like love is the only thing we'll never unlearn. And even if tomorrow turns to gray, I would still beg your ghost to stay, because the deepest love was made to bleed, like roses growing through the concrete.
I still drive your old street after dark, searching for your shadow in the park. Every neon sign reflects your face, a memory I can't replace. And every sleepless night tastes just like a wine, bitter, slow, and soaked in your goodbye. You were the fire hidden in my veins, now all I wear is rain.
We slow danced in the kitchen barefoot still, while California moon stood on the hills. The orchestra cried softly through the air, like destiny itself was standing there. And though the morning stole you from my arms, your absence only magnified your charm. Some loves don't die when people walk away, they linger like smoke for days and days. So kiss me now before the stars collapse, before forever disappears too fast. And if eternity becomes our pain, I'd still love you again. Gold dust on the cemetery sea, you were every beautiful ruin inside me. Hold me close while the whole sky burns, like love is the only thing we'll never unlearn. And even if tomorrow turns to gray, I would still beg your ghost to stay, because the deepest love was made to bleed, like roses growing through the concrete. Even heaven couldn't hold us. We loved too hard, too deep, too endlessly. And if heartbreak is all that remains, then heartbreak still carries your name. So let the violins drown in the rain, let every fallen angel sing our pain. We were too wild came to me like midnight comes to lonely cities. Quiet, beautiful, dangerous.
The taxi lights were melting in the rain, while your reflection drifted through my veins. Black satin dress, red lips, tired eyes. You look like heaven dressed in disguise.
I touched your hand, the whole room disappeared. Every fear I carried faded when you're near. And suddenly the ghosts I used to fight became beautiful tonight.
The hotel piano played a minor key,
like it was mourning something deep in me.
You pulled me close beneath the chandelier
and whispered things only broken hearts hear. Your
voice tasted like smoke and Spanish wine,
slowly blurring every warning sign.
I knew loving you would leave a scar.
Lonely souls don't care how dangerous they are.
Maybe we were born to fall apart,
two tragic saints with a reckless heart.
but if this love is our last sin, then let eternity begin. Saints beneath the neon rain, we kissed away each other's pain. Hold me close while the skyline burns, like love is all this world deserves. And even if tomorrow steals the light,
I'll still be tangled in your night, because the purest hearts don't fade away. They echo through the sorrow and the grave. They echo through the sorrow and the grave.
I still hear your footsteps after dark, like soft thunder walking through my heart. Every empty boulevard we knew still aches with traces of you.
And every cigarette alight alone feels colder than an abandoned home. You were the fire hidden in my soul. Now all that's left is smoke. We slow dance barefoot through the kitchen haze, trying to freeze our temporary days. The orchestra cried softly in the room, like flowers blooming at a funeral bloom.
And though your shadow vanished with the dawn,
Our body still keeps loving on.
some people leave but never truly go.
They become the sadness in your
So
soul.
kiss me like the stars are falling fast, before forever turns into the past. And if eternity forgets our names, I'll still remember your flames. Saints beneath the neon rain, we kissed away each other's pain. Hold me close while the skyline burns, like love is all this world deserves. And even if tomorrow steals the light,
I'll still be tangled in your night,
because the purest hearts don't fade away.
they echo through the sorrow and the grave. Even heaven feared us, the way we loved without mercy.
If heartbreak is the cost of you, then heartbreak feels holy too.
So let the violins collapse in flames. Let every broken angel sing our names. We were too deep to ever disappear, a timeless wound still beating here. And when the final moon forgets to shine, your shattered soul will live in mine. Because no darkness, no grave, no goodbye. trees trembling underneath the storm. Your silhouette beside the ocean shore. Champagne tears shining under hotel lights, like fallen angels dancing through the night. Your fingertips move slowly down my skin, waking every hidden ache within. And suddenly the lonely years I knew collapsed the moment I touched you.
The radio plays at a natural low, while California burning gold below. You held me like the world was ending soon, like heartbreak had its own perfume.
Your voice tasted like danger and red wine, a slow addiction wrapped in paradise. I knew forever couldn't stay for free, but forever still looked good on me.
Maybe we were born to lose control, two broken halves of the same lost soul. But if loving you becomes my fault, then let me lose it all.
Velvet ghosts in paradise, we burn like sinners baptized in light. Hold me close while the heavens cry, like love itself is terrified.
And even if tomorrow turns to dust, I'd still destroy my world for us, because the deepest love leaves wounds that glow long after both hearts let go. I still see your lipstick on the glass, like a memory refusing not to last. Every boulevard and motel sign still whispers that you once were mine.
And every sleepless midnight after you turned silver moons into shades of blue. You were the fire hidden in my chest. Now loneliness is all that's left.
We slow dance barefoot through the kitchen haze, trying to freeze our temporary days. The orchestra cries softly through the room, like roses blooming near a tomb.
And though your shadow vanished with the dawn, my aching body still holds on. Some lovers leave but never disappear, they become the music in your tear.
So kiss me now before the stars collapse,
before forever fades into the past.
and if eternity forgets our names, I'll still remember your flames.
Velvet ghosts in paradise, we burn like sinners baptized in light. Hold me close while the heavens cry, like love itself is terrified.
And even if tomorrow turns to dust, I'd still destroy my world for us, because the deepest love leaves wounds that glow long after both hearts let go.
Even angels feared our touch, we love too deep, too much.
If heartbreak is what love became,
then heartbreak still carries your name.
so let the violence drown in the rain.
Let every shattered halo sing our pain.
We were too wild to ever fade away,
A dark romance eternity couldn't save.
and when the final stars stop shining blue, my last breath will still belong to you, because no
Darkness, no death, no goodbye could erase the night we felt alive. Velvet ghost, paradise, still dancing somewhere in the night. I knew you were dangerous the moment your eyes felt like home. Rain fell softly on the boulevard tonight, silver reflections drowning neon lights. You stood there wearing heartbreak like a crown, the kind of beauty that could burn a whole city down.
Your lips move slowly like a secret prayer, and every lonely ghost inside me disappeared. I touched your hand and Suddenly the dark started beating like a heart.
The hotel suite smelled like roses and smoke, broken promises and words we never spoke. The vinyl played while shadows crossed the walls, like heaven waiting for our fall. Your voice tasted like whiskey after midnight, warm enough to almost make the pain feel right. And though I knew forever couldn't stay, I still begged the night not to fade.
Maybe some souls are born to collide, to love too hard and never survive. But if tonight is all we have, then let the stars collapse.
Heaven tasted like your name,
like holy fire wrapped in rain.
hold me close while the violins ache,
like love itself is about to break. And even if tomorrow steals the sun, I'll still belong to what we've become. Because the truest hearts don't fade away, they haunt the world they couldn't stay. I still drive slowly past your avenue,
searching every crowd for shades of you.
every cigarette burns your memory deeper,
Turning sleepless nights into forever.
and every empty bar along the coast still feels possessed by your ghost. You were the flame beneath my skin, now silence is all that's left within.
We slow danced barefoot in the kitchen light, trying to hold eternity for one more night. The orchestra cried softly in my chest, like sadness finally found a place to rest. And though your shadow vanished with the dawn, my aching soul still carries on. Some lovers leave but never disappear, they become the echo in your tears.
So kiss me now before the stars grow cold, before forever turns to smoke and gold. And if eternity tears us apart,
you'll still be beating in my heart. Heaven tasted like your name,
like holy fire wrapped in rain.
hold me close while the violins ache,
like love itself is about to break.
and even if tomorrow steals the sun, I still belong to what we've become. Because the truest hearts don't fade away, they haunt the world they couldn't stay. Even angels envied us, the way we turn pain into paradise.
If heartbreak is the cost of love, then loving you was worth enough. So let the thunder shake the stained glass sky, let every fallen halo hear us cry. We were too deep to ever fade to black, a tragic love the world can't take back. And when the final moon forgets to shine, your shattered soul will still live inside mine. Because no darkness, no grave, no goodbye could erase the night we came alive. Your name,
Still falling through me like the rain. You kiss me like you already knew we would never survive each other. Sunset Avenue was drowning in the rain, neon halos flicker through the pain. You stood beneath the motel's crimson sign, looking like disaster dressed divine. Your fingers traced the scars across my skin, like you were searching for the dark within. And every lonely part of me you touched started believing in love too much. The room perfume and cigarettes, the kind of night a soul can't quite forget. Your whiskey voice moves slowly through the blue, turning brokenness into something true. The vinyl spun our sadness slow and sweet, while candlelight collapsed around our feet. And every second breathing next to you felt dangerous and beautiful too.
Maybe we were born beneath bad stars, two burning hearts inside abandoned cars. But if your love is all I'll ever know, then let the whole world go.
Blue flames on Sunset Avenue, still burning every memory. You hold me close while the skyline shakes, like heaven itself is about to break. And even if tomorrow fades to black, I'd still crawl through the dark to get you back, because the deepest love was never tame. It leaves your soul wrapped in the flames.
I still hear your high heels in my dreams, echoing through empty limousines. Every midnight drive along the coast only makes me miss your ghost. And every cigarette I burn alone feels colder than an empty home. You were the fire hidden in my chest, now silence does the rest.
We slow dance in the kitchen after dawn, trying to pretend the night lived on. The orchestra cries softly through the haze, like mourning our temporary days. And though your shadow disappear with light, you still come back to me at night. Some lovers leave but never truly fade, they become the scars you crave.
So kiss me like the moon is falling fast, before forever becomes the past. And if eternity steals you away,
I'll still whisper your name. Blue flames on Sunset Avenue, still burning every memory of you. Hold me close while the skyline shakes, like heaven itself is about to break. And even if tomorrow fades to black, I'd still crawl through the dark to get you back, because the deepest love was never tame. It leaves your soul wrapped in the flames. Even the angels turned away. We love too deep for heaven to say.
if heartbreak is the price of your touch, then heartbreak could never cost too much.
So let the violin scream through the rain, let every shattered halo speak our names. We were too wild to ever disappear, a dark romance still breathing here. And when the final stars stop shining blue, my last prayer will still belong to you, because no silence, no grave, no goodbye could kill the night we felt alive. Blue flames, sunset rain, still dancing through my veins. You were the kind of love people ruin their lives for.
Hollywood Rain was falling slow that night. Silver smoke wrapped around the city lights. You stood beneath the glow of the marquee sign, looking like heartbreak made divine. Your eyes held secrets darker than the sea, but somehow they still felt like peace to me. And when your fingers brushed against my skin, I let the tragedy begin.
The penthouse windows trembled in the storm. Your leather jacket wrapped around me warm. The record player sang a lonely tune while shadows danced across the room. Your voice tasted like midnight and regret, the kind of love no soul could ever forget. And though I knew forever couldn't stay, I still begged you not to walk away.
Maybe we were written wrong from the start,
two fallen angels with reckless hearts. But if loving you is my last mistake, then let the heavens break.
Diamond tears and dead roses on the floor. We kept loving harder through the war.
Hold me close while the violins cry, like forever still survives tonight.
And even if tomorrow steals your touch, I'd still destroy myself for us, because the deepest love was never safe. It leaves eternity inside the pain.
I still see your lipstick on the glass, like a ghost refusing not to last. Every empty avenue I drive still aches with the night you were mine.
And every cigarette burns your memory deeper, turning every sleepless hour colder. You were the fire hidden in my veins. Now all I breathe is rain.
We slow dance barefoot in the kitchen light, trying to hold on to one more night. The orchestra cried softly through the dark, like it already knew we'd fall apart.
And though your shadow vanished with the dawn,
my lonely soul keeps holding on.
some loves don't die when lovers disappear,
they become the music in your tears.
So kiss me now before the stars collapse,
before forever disappears too fast.
and if eternity tears us apart, you'll still be buried in my heart. Diamond tears and dead roses on the floor.
We kept loving
harder through the war.
Hold me close while the violins cry, like forever still survives tonight.
And even if tomorrow steals your touch, I'd still destroy myself for us, because the deepest love was never safe. It leaves eternity inside the pain.
Even heaven turned away. We love too deep to be safe.
If heartbreak is the cost of your name, then heartbreak still feels sacred the same.
So let the thunder tear the skyline apart. Let every fallen angel hear our hearts. We were too wild to ever fade away, a dark romance eternity couldn't tame. And when the final moon stopped shining blue, my last breath will still belong to you, because no darkness, no grave, no goodbye could erase the night we came alive. Diamond tears,
Dead roses
still falling through the silence. Somewhere between heaven and heartbreak, we became immortal. The rain came down like shattered crystal light across the empty avenues tonight. You stood beneath the flicker of the neon blue, like every lonely dream was leading me to you.
Your perfume lingers softly in the cold, a dangerous kind of beautiful to hold. And when your fingertips touched my skin, I felt my darkness caving in.
The suite was filled with candle smoke and wine, old jazz melodies and midnight signs. Your shadow moved across the velvet walls like a prayer waiting for its fall. Your voice was warm as California gold, the kind of fire no broken heart controls. And every kiss tasted bittersweet, like forever dying slowly on my lips.
Maybe we were never meant to heal, just two wounded souls learning how to feel. But if tonight becomes our last sunrise, then love me with no disguise.
In the moonlit ruins of us, we turn heartbreak into dust. Hold me close while the heavens shake, like love itself is about to break.
And even if the stars forget our names, your ghost will still run through my veins. Because the deepest hearts don't learn goodbye, they keep burning long after they die. I still hear your laughter in the dark, like fading echoes through an empty bar.
Every streetlight paints your silhouette, a memory my soul can't forget.
And every cigarette I light alone turns the city colder than stone. You were the flame hidden in my chest, now silence does the rest.
We dance slowly barefoot on cracked tile floors, trying to lock eternity behind closed doors. The orchestra cried softly in the room, like roses blooming beside a tomb. And though the morning stole your touch away, your absence never truly fades.
Some lovers leave but never disappear, they become the sadness in your tears.
So kiss me now before the night turns gray, before forever slips away.
And if eternity tears us apart,
you'll still be living in my heart. In the moonlit ruins of us, we turn heartbreak into dust. Hold me close while the heavens shake, like love itself is about to break.
and even if the stars forget our names, your ghost will still run through my veins. Because the deepest hearts don't learn goodbye,
they keep burning long after they die. Even angels feared our love, the way it hurt, the way it healed.
If losing you is what fate chose,
then loving you was worth the gold.
so let the violence scream through the storm. Let every shattered halo mourn. We were too deep to ever fade away. A tragic love too wild to save. And when the final moon stops shining blue, my last prayer will still belong to you. Because no darkness, no grave, no goodbye
Could erase the night we came alive. Moonlit ruins, fading stars,
still living somewhere in our hearts.
still living somewhere every beautiful thing.
The ocean carries silver through the night. Streetlights trembled underneath the tide. You stood beside me in that black silk dress, looking like a beautiful mess.
Your eyes reflected shattered hotel lights, like fallen stars still trying to survive. And when your fingers slowly touched my face, even heartbreak felt like grace.
The room was filled with smoke and violin cries, half-empty glasses and tired eyes. You held my waist like time was running out, like love was louder than our doubts. Your voice tasted like whiskey after rain, warm enough to numb the deepest pain.
And every kiss left shadows on my skin, a holy kind of sin.
Maybe we were born beneath bad signs, two lonely souls with nowhere left to hide. But if tonight's the last thing that we know, then don't let go.
I still hear your name in the afterglow, like a sad song playing soft and low. Hold me close while the skyline fades, like love itself is terrified to break.
And even if tomorrow steals the dawn, your ghost will still keep pulling me on, because the deepest hearts don't fade away, they linger like smoke and rain.
I still drive the streets we used to haunt, searching every crowd for what I lost. Every cigarette burns your memory deeper, turning midnight colder and colder. And every empty bar beside the sea still tastes of your tragedy. You were the fire underneath my scars, now darkness feels like ours.
We slow dance barefoot in the kitchen light, trying to hold forever for one more night. The orchestra cried softly through the walls, like heaven mourning our fall. And though your shadow vanished with the dawn, my lonely soul keeps holding on. Some lovers leave but never disappear, they become the ache inside your ears.
So kiss me slowly while the stars still burn, before forever loses its turn. And eternity tears us apart, you'll still be living in my heart. I still hear your name in the afterglow, like a sad song playing soft and low. Hold me close while the skyline fades, like love itself is terrified to break.
And even if tomorrow steals the dawn, your ghost will still keep pulling me on, because the deepest hearts don't fade away, they linger like smoke and rain.
Even the angels looked away. We love too deeply to be saved.
If heartbreak is all that remains, then heartbreak still carries your name.
So let the violin scream into the storm, let every shattered halo mourn. We were too wild to ever fade to black, a tragic love the world can't take back.
And when the final moon forgets to shine, your broken soul will still live inside mine.
Because no darkness, no grave, no goodbye could erase the night we felt alive. Your name, oh, the afterglow, oh, still echoes everywhere I go. We loved each other, like two sinners praying for the same miracle. The city glowed in faded shades of gold, midnight trembling in the wind. winter cold. You stood beneath the flickering motel sign, looking like a dream that wasn't mine.
Your eyes were oceans drowning in blue flame. Every broken part of me knew your name. And when your fingertips brushed through my scars, you turned my darkness into stars.
The room was filled with perfume, smoke and wine. Old jazz records spinning out of time. You held me close like dawn would never rise, like forever still lived inside your eyes.
Your voice moved through me slow as pouring rain, soft enough to almost heal the pain. But some loves burn too deeply to survive. Still, you made me feel alive.
The heavens lose the light. We built cathedrals from smoking sin, letting broken angels pull us in. Hold me close while the violence cry, like love itself is terrified.
And even if tomorrow fades away, your ghost will still beneath my skin remain. Because the deepest hearts don't break apart, they haunt each other through the dark.
I still drive slowly down your avenue, searching every shadow for a trace of you. Every cigarette tastes like your goodbye, slow poison wrapped in paradise.
And every sleepless night beside the sea
feels haunted by your memory. You were the fire hidden in my veins. Now all I breathe is rain.
We dance barefoot through the kitchen light,
trying to steal forever from the night.
The orchestra cries softly in the room, like roses blooming near a tomb.
And though your shadow vanished with the dawn, my lonely soul keeps carrying on. Some lovers leave but never disappear. They become the ache you hear for years.
So kiss me now before the stars collapse, before forever slips into the past. And if eternity tears us apart,
you'll still be living in my heart. We built cathedrals from smoking sin, letting broken angels pull us in. Hold me close while the violence cry, like love itself is terrified.
And even if tomorrow fades away, your ghost will still beneath my skin remain. Because the deepest hearts don't break apart, they haunt each other through the dark.
Even heaven feared our touch,
the way we love too much.
If heartbreak is the price of your name,
then heartbreak still burns like a flame.
So let the thunder shake the stained glass sky, let every fallen halo hear us cry. We were too wild to ever fade away, a tragic love no grave could take. And when the final moon forgets to shine, your shattered soul still live inside mine. Because no darkness, no death, no goodbye
could erase the night we came alive. sleeps beneath the silver rain. Your shadow dances softly through my veins. I hear your name inside the midnight cars, like broken prayers beneath the dying stars. I loved you wild, I loved you blind, like holy fire, dressed in black tonight. And every kiss still stains my soul in gold, even now, even cold.
The chandeliers are trembling in the dark. Your fingerprints still linger on my heart. I wear your jacket like a memory, perfume and smoke and unfinished dreams. You touch my skin like vinyl songs, slow and sacred all night long. And heaven looked away when you let go. Still, I won't let you go.
If loving you is ruined, then let the walls collapse. I'd rather drown beside you than breathe without your hand. So hold me like the world will disappear, like we were born for one last night right here. No angels left to save us from the flood, just your heartbeat mixed with mine and blood. And even if the moon burns out above, I'll crawl through every shadow for your love. We were never meant for painless hearts, but darling stars are where the stars are.
Your silence cuts deeper than goodbye, a velvet knife beneath a lullaby. I taste forever every time you cry, like roses dying slowly in the light.
We built a kingdom out of shattered glass, a beautiful disaster made to last.
And every tear became a work of art
Inside the cathedral
of my heart. You are the ache I cannot heal, the only wound I want to feel. So if tonight becomes our end, love me like this life won't come again.
So hold me like the world will disappear, like we were born for one last night right here. No angels left to save us from the flood, just your heartbeat mixed with mine and blood. And even if the moon burns out above, I'll crawl through every shadow for your love. We were never meant for painless hearts, but darling stars are where the stars are. Even ghosts need somebody,
Even darkness needs a flame.
if I lose heaven for your touch, then heaven never meant that much. So kiss me while the violins still cry, while all the constellations slowly die. Let every broken piece of us ignite, like desperate sinners shining in the night. And when eternity forgets our names, these ashes will remember all our flames.
Because the purest love leaves deepest marks, and we became eternity in the dark. In the dark. In the dark. Your heart still beats inside my scar.
feel you in the silence.
Like smoke inside a cathedral.
There's a candle dying slowly by the bed, like the last confession hanging by a thread. Your lipstick on the glass of cheap red wine still burns my lips long after closing time. And every night I drive these empty streets, searching for your ghost in neon dreams. You were danger dressed in velvet blue, and God, I still belong to you. The radio keeps singing songs we knew, broken melodies that smell like you. I wear your sorrow underneath my skin, a beautiful poison I still let in.
Your hands were heaven on my shaking bones, turning lonely houses into homes. Now every mirror only shows a wreckage of a love that overdosed.
Maybe we were born too deep to survive, two burning hearts never meant for light. But if loving you destroys my soul, then let the darkness take control.
Stay with me beneath these ruined skies, where forever lives behind your eyes.
Hold me like tomorrow doesn't breathe, like I'm the only prayer you'll ever need. And if the stars fall bleeding into blue,
I still lose everything for you,
because the purest love leaves scars below, like ashes falling from your halo.
I hear thunder every time you cry, like angels learning how to die. And every touch still echoes through my veins, a slow addiction wrapped in chains.
We dance barefoot through the pouring rain, trying to wash away the pain. But some hearts are made to break apart, just to prove they once were ours. You are my sweetest catastrophe, the only ruin I still need. So kiss me slowly one more time before we disappear tonight.
Stay with me beneath these ruined skies, where forever lives behind your eyes.
Hold me like tomorrow doesn't breathe, like I'm the only prayer you'll ever need. And if the stars fall bleeding into blue,
Ooh, I'd still lose everything for you,
because the purest love leaves scars below, like ashes falling from your halo. Even heaven couldn't save us. We love too hard, too deep, too beautifully. And if this world forgets our names, I'll carve your memory into rain.
so stay with me while the violins cry, while burning angels fade into the night. Let every shattered piece of us ignite, like forbidden lovers chasing light. And
still wear the ashes of your halo.
I loved you before the night had a name, before the stars learned how to fall.
Your silhouette still lives inside my room, like fading perfume wrapped in velvet gloom. The moonlight spills across your empty chair, and every shadow says you're still there.
I gave you all the broken parts of me,
The secrets no one else was meant to see. And when you touched my trembling hands that night, you made my darkness feel alive.
we used to kiss beneath the city glow, while heaven cried in silver streets below. Your heartbeat sounded like a slow goodbye, a tragic hymn beneath the dying sky.
I wore your name like diamonds on my skin, even knowing love like ours can never win. But some flames burn too beautifully to save, so we dance closer to the edge.
Maybe we were born to lose the light, to fall together through the endless night.
But if your love's the last thing that I know, then I'll follow where you go. Pour black roses into holy water. Love me harder than the fear of losing all we are. Hold my soul beneath the thunder. Promise me forever, even if forever scars.
And if tomorrow leaves us cold and torn,
I choose your arms in every life reborn, because the purest hearts are never safe from pain. Still I would love you all the same.
the violin cries softly in the dark, like every memory tearing me apart. Your voice still echoes through these hollow halls, a ghostly prayer between the walls.
And every cigarette, every midnight drive only proves I never really said goodbye. You're the fire underneath my frozen veins, the sweetest kind of pain.
I see your shadow dancing in the rain, like lost religion calling out my name.
We were poetry written in smoke and sin, too deep to leave, too doomed to win.
But even angels envy what we had, a love so beautiful it almost drove us mad.
And though the stars may disappear tonight, I'd still find you in the dark.
So take my heart before the dawn can rise, before forever closes both our eyes.
If loving you's a beautiful mistake, then let heaven break.
Pour black roses into holy water. Love me harder than the fear of losing all we are. Hold my soul beneath the thunder. Promise me forever, even if forever scars. And if tomorrow leaves us cold and torn,
I choose your arms in every life reborn, because the purest hearts are never safe from pain. Still
I'll still be whispering your name. So let the orchestra cry like falling rain. Let every shattered dream call out our names. We were made from ruin, dust and desire. Two lonely souls consumed by fire. And when eternity turns out the light, I'll still be holding you tonight, because no death could take away the love we buried in the pain. Black roses, holy water. Your heart will always be beneath my scars. There was a time your name felt softer than heaven. Now it echoes like thunder in me.
Your photograph still sleeps beside my bed, like a final prayer I never said. The curtains sway, the midnight trembles blue. Every lonely road still leads to you.
I remember how your fingers trace my scars, like constellation stitched across the dark. You love the parts I tried so hard to hide, and left your soul inside mine. The vinyl crackles with our favorite song, a fragile place where broken hearts belong. Your jacket hanging by the doorway light still smells like smoke in summer nights.
I gave you every secret I became, every trembling flame behind my name. And even now, through all the shattered years, I still drown inside your tears.
Maybe some loves are too deep to survive, too beautiful to make it out alive. But if I had one breath left in my chest, I'd spend it loving you instead.
We were the silence that the darkness kept, the kind of love the angels never forget.
Hold me close while the whole world disappears, like we can stop the ending standing here. And if forever only lasts tonight, then let me fade away inside your light, because the truest hearts don't break apart. They haunt each other in the dark.
I hear your voice inside the pouring rain.
Soft as morphine running through my veins.
Every memory cut slow and deep,
Oh, too sacred just to leave.
and all the bars and empty city lights
Only make me miss your lips at night.
You were the fire underneath my skin.
The sweetest kind of sin.
The chandeliers were crying gold that night,
As we held each other far too tight.
two lonely souls pretending not to fall, while love was breaking through us all.
Though your shadow vanished with the dawn.
My heart still wears where you belong.
Some people leave without ever leaving me. You became my gravity. stars are burning out. Like love is all we'll ever know about. And if tomorrow tears our hands apart, you'll still be beating in my heart.
We were the silence that the darkness kept, the kind of love the angels never forget.
Hold me close while the whole world disappears, like we can stop the ending standing here. And if forever only lasts tonight, then let me fade away inside your light, because the truest hearts don't break apart. They haunt each other in the dark. Even heaven looked away when we love like that.
And if I lose myself in your goodbye,
At least I'll know I felt alive.
so let the violins cry through the flames. Let every shattered dream remember our names. We were too deep, too wild to ever fade.
A masterpiece of love and pain. And when eternity turns cold and black, I'll still be finding my way back, because no distance, no death, no falling stars could erase the way you are. In the dark, in the dark, we still dance inside the silence. Do you remember the night we promised forever, while the whole world was falling apart?
The boulevard was drowning in the rain, your red dress moving slowly through the haze. I watched the city lights dissolve in your eyes, like falling stars too beautiful to hide.
You touched my face like you were saving me from every ghost that lived inside of me. And for a moment all my wars were gone. Your heartbeat felt like home.
The hotel room, the scent of cigarettes, the kind of love a soul could never forget. Your shadow dancing with the candlelight, turn lonely darkness into paradise. I heard eternity inside your breath, a fragile prayer somewhere between life and death. And every kiss tasted bittersweet, like heaven wrapped in tragedy.
Maybe we love too much to survive, too deep to ever say goodbye. But if the stars decide to leave the sky, I'll still find you in the night.
Underneath the crimson moon confession, we gave each other every scar and blessing. Hold me close before the morning steals our souls, before forever loses all control. And even if these broken dreams decay, I would still choose you anyway,
because the purest love is born from pain and burns long after hearts have changed.
your voice still lingers in these empty halls, like sacred echoes through cathedral walls. Every memory cuts me like a flame, but I still whisper your name.
I see a ghost inside the pouring rain, a silhouette tattooed across my veins. You were the danger I could never fight, the sweetest curse of my life. We were poetry written in the dark, two reckless souls with frightened hearts, trying to hold forever in our hands while time disappeared like sand. And even now the silence feels alive, like your fingertips still moving over mine. Some loves don't fade when people fall apart, they stay buried in the heart.
So kiss me slowly while the violins cry, like this is our last night alive. And if tomorrow tears a world in two, I'll still belong to you. Underneath the crimson moon confession, we gave each other every scar and blessing. Hold me close before the morning steals our souls, before forever loses all control. And even if these broken dreams decay, I will still choose you anyway, because the purest love is born from pain and burns long after hearts have changed. Even angels fear a love this deep, a fire that never sleeps. If losing you's the price of feeling alive,
then I would pay it every time.
So let the orchestra cry into the night, let shattered heavens watch us burn alive.
We were never made for peaceful hearts, we were made for beautiful scars. And when eternity forgets our names, the echoes of our love remain. Because no darkness, no death, no passing time could erase your soul from mine. Shadow still sleeping beside mine, like love never learned how to die.
There's a blue moon hanging over the coast tonight, silver waves trembling under broken light. Your lipstick stain still lingers on my glass, like a beautiful ghost refusing to pass.
I remember how you pulled me from the dark, with trembling hands wrapped around my heart. You kissed every wound I tried to hide, and made my demons come alive.
The grand piano cries inside the room,
Soft melodies wrapped in fading perfume.
your jacket hanging by the chandelier
Still makes it feel like you are here.
I gave you every lonely part of me,
Every shattered dream, every memory.
and even now through all the silent years, I still drown inside your tears. Maybe our love was born too well to last,
A fire too sacred for the past.
but if forever ends tonight, then hold me like the final light. Inside these velvet cathedral hearts, we tore heaven and hell apart, loving like the world would disappear, breathing eternity into fear. And even when the stars forget to shine, your soul will still be tangled into mine, because the deepest love leaves marks that stay. long after bodies fade away. The city glows like dying amber flames,
but every road still whispers your name.
I hear your voice beneath the pouring rain,
a soft addiction in my veins.
and every sleepless night I close my eyes
Just to relive the way you held me tight.
You were the only truth I ever knew.
Now every dream bleeds blue. We dance slowly through the midnight smoke.
Two fragile hearts already almost broke.
The orchestra played like I said goodbye,
while angels disappeared from the sky.
and though your shadow vanished with the dawn,
My love for you keeps burning on.
some hearts don't heal, they just remain beautifully destroyed by pain.
So kiss me now before the silence comes,
Before we become what we once were from.
and if tomorrow steals your touch away,
I'll still feel you in the rain.
inside these velvet cathedral hearts, we tore heaven and hell apart, loving like the world would disappear, breathing eternity into fear. And even when the stars forget to shine, your soul will still be tangled into mine, because the deepest love leaves marks that stay long after bodies fade away.
Even the moon looked away when we loved that hard.
If losing you is my destiny, then your memory is my eternity. So let the violins cry through the flames.
Let every broken angel sing our names.
We were too deep to ever just survive.
We were the proof that pain can feel alive.
And when eternity turns cold enough,
I'll still reach for who we come,
because no darkness could erase the spark you left glowing in
my heart. Velvet hearts, sacred scars still beating somewhere in the we loved each other like the world was already ending.
There's a storm rolling over these empty streets, your memory moving through me like bittersweet heat. I still see your silhouette in the pouring rain, a blurred masterpiece I can't erase. You touched my soul with trembling hands, like you understood every part I never planned. And for one fragile moment in your arms, the darkness almost lost its charm.
The hotel lights were glowing soft and gold. Your heartbeat felt like somewhere safe to hold. Smoke curled slowly from your fingertips, while forever trembled on your lips. I knew we were too beautiful to last, two lonely shadows running from the past. But some loves burn too holy to survive. Still you made me feel alive.
Maybe heaven was never meant for us, maybe real love always turns to dust. But if tonight's the last breath we can steal, then let me show you what forever feels like.
Midnight saints never sleep alone. We built our heaven out of broken bones. Hold me close while the violins cry, like we're still trying to outrun goodbye.
And even if the stars collapse tonight,
I still find your soul inside the light,
because the deepest love leaves wounds that shine, and your shattered heart still beats in mine. voice inside the neon haze, soft as smoke drifting through yesterday. Every scar you kiss still burns like flame. Every silence whispers your name. And now these city lights look cold and strange, like love itself dissolved into the rain. But every road I take still leads me back to the ghost of what we had.
We slow danced under cathedral skies, with broken halos hidden in our eyes. The orchestra played like a morning prayer, while destiny unraveled in the air. And though your shadow faded with the dawn, my lonely heart still carries on. Some souls don't leave when they say goodbye, they stay beneath your skin for life.
So kiss me now before the silence falls, before forever disappears from the soul. And if tomorrow tears our hands apart, you'll still be living in my heart.
Midnight saints never sleep alone. We built our heaven out of broken bones. Hold me close while the violins cry, like we're still trying to outrun goodbye.
And even if the stars collapse tonight,
I still find your soul inside the light.
because the deepest love leaves wounds that shine, and your shattered heart still beats in mine.
Even angels envied us. The way we turn pain into poetry.
If losing you is what love becomes,
then loving you is still enough. So let the thunder shake the stained glass skies. Let every fallen angel hear our cries. We were too wild to ever fade away. A dark romance eternity could never tame. And when the final stars stop burning blue, my last breath will still belong to you.
because no death, no silence, no goodbye
Could kill a love that never dies. Midnight saints, broken wings, still dreaming underneath the rain. I loved you like a secret prayer, like something heaven would never forgive. The night was dressed in faded gold and blue, a dying skyline trembling next to you. Your eyes reflected every shattered light, like broken stars still trying to survive. I held your body close against the cold, two fragile souls too young to feel this soul. And every kiss tasted like sweet surrender, a beautiful disaster to remember. Your leather jacket hanging near the door still smells like all the nights we lived before. The vinyl spins our sadness through the dark, a slow goodbye carved into my heart.
You touched my scars like they were sacred art, like every broken piece deserved a part. And for a moment I believed it too, that forever could belong to me and you.
Maybe love was never meant to heal. Maybe pain is how the deepest feelings feel. But if tonight becomes our final breath, then love me harder than death.
Lay funeral flowers on her love tonight. Let the candles burn until the morning light. Hold me like the heavens disappeared above,
Like we're the last two soul, still capable of love. And even if forever turns to dust, I would still destroy myself for us, because the purest hearts are born to bruise. And I would always choose you.
I still hear your laughter in the rain, soft as smoke drifting through my veins. Every empty street calls out your name, like the city itself remembers pain. And every sleepless hour without your touch only proves I never healed enough. You were the fire hidden in my dark, the only light inside my heart.
We slow dance while the orchestra cried, like two doomed angels trying not to die. Your trembling hands wrapped around my waist, turned every wound into something safe.
And though your shadow vanished with the dawn, my lonely soul still carries on. Some loves don't end when goodbye arrives, they haunt the rest of your life.
So kiss me slowly while the sky still burns, before forever forgets our words. And if tomorrow tears our world apart, you'll still be beating in my heart.
Lay funeral flowers on our love tonight. Let the candles burn until the morning light. Hold me like the heavens disappeared above, like we're the last two souls still capable of love.
And even if forever turns to dust, I would still destroy myself for us, because the purest hearts are born to bruise. And I would always choose you.
Even the angels close their eyes
when we love like fire in the dark.
if losing you is the price of feeling alive,
then I would pay it every night.
So let the violins cry through shattered skies. Let every falling star witness our goodbye. We were too deep to ever fade away, a tragic kind of beautiful pain.
And when eternity finally calls our names, your love will still run through my veins, because no silence, no grave, no passing time could take your soul away from mine. Funeral fire,
falling slowly
over the ruins of our love. You were the kind of love people write elegies about. Your high heels echoed through the hotel hall, like a lonely prayer before the fall. Champagne reflections trembling on your skin. I knew right then I'd never love again. The city burned in ember through the rain, while your fingertips ran slowly through my pain. You kissed the darkness underneath my smile, and made the suffering feel worthwhile. The curtains dance with midnight summer wind. Your shadow moved like smoke against my skin. We spoke in silence more than words could say. Two broken souls, too lost to walk away. Your leather
jacket wrapped around my bones. turned every empty room into a home. And every cigarette we shared that night felt like forever dressed in white.
Maybe love was always meant to bleed, to leave behind the scars we secretly need. But if losing you is destiny, then let destiny destroy me beautifully. Cigarettes beneath the halo light, we held each other like the end of time, kissing while the violins cried slow, like two lost hearts too deep to let go. And even if the stars refuse to shine, your shattered soul will still collide with mine. Because the truest love is never clean, it lives inside the in-between.
I still hear your laughter in the dark, a fading record scratching through my heart. Every lonely avenue I drive still carries traces of your eyes. And every sleepless morning after you turns the whole sky black and blue.
You were the fire underneath my veins. Now all that's left is rain. We danced barefoot across the kitchen floor, like we could stop forever at the door. The orchestra swelled softly in my chest as your heartbeat trembled against my dress. And though goodbye slipped quietly away, your memory refuses to decay. Some loves don't end when bodies part, they become ghosts inside your heart.
So kiss me slowly while the moon still bleeds, before eternity forgets our dreams. And if tomorrow tears our world apart,
you'll still be buried in my heart. Cigarettes beneath the halo light, we held each other like the end of time, kissing while the violins cried slow, like two lost hearts too deep to let go. And even if the stars refuse to shine, your shattered soul will still collide with mine. Because the truest love is never clean, it lives inside the in-between.
even heaven couldn't save us. We love too beautifully.
If heartbreak is the price of loving you, then I would pay it forever too. So let the thunder shake the cathedral walls, let every angel watch our shadows fall. We were too wild to ever fade away, a tragic masterpiece of pain. And when eternity forgets our names, your voice will still run through my veins. Because no darkness, no death, no goodbye could silence what we left behind. Cigarettes, halo light, still loving you through every lonely You were never just a lover. You were the ache my soul chose willingly.
Your silhouette still lingers in the rain, like black ink running through my veins. The neon lights reflected in your eyes look like heaven learning how to cry.
You touched me slowly like a fragile sin, pulled every hidden darkness from within. And suddenly the lonely nights I feared felt sacred when you were near. The grand piano trembled in the dark, while candlelight danced across your heart. Your whiskey breath and velvet colored pain still haunt my body like a chain.
I gave you all the pieces I concealed, every scar I never let them heal. And every kiss became a quiet war between what hurt and what I adore.
Maybe we were never meant for peace, to rest the soul searching for release. But if your love is my sweetest curse, then let the heavens burn first.
When our shadows bloom beneath the night, we love like fading stars, addicted to the light. Hold me close while the orchestra cries, like forever still survives inside your eyes.
And even if tomorrow steals your name, your ghost will still be dancing in my veins. Because the deepest love can't be undone, it lives long after hearts are gone.
I still drive slowly down our old street, where memories bleed through every beat. Your laughter echoes through the midnight blue, like a song I can't stop running to.
And every sleepless hour without your touch makes this empty city hurt too much. You were the flame beneath my frozen skies. Now all I hold are goodbye nights.
We slow dance barefoot on the kitchen tile, trying to make forever stay a while. The chandeliers were glowing gold above, witnessing the funeral of love.
But even now I feel you in my bones, turning all my silence into songs. Some people even disappear from sight. You stayed inside my life.
So kiss me now before the dawn arrives, before eternity forgets tonight. And if the stars collapse into the sea, you'll still be part of me. When our shadows bloom beneath the night, we love like fading stars, addicted to the light. Hold me close while the orchestra cries, like forever still survives inside your eyes. And even if tomorrow steals your name, your ghost will still be dancing in my veins. Because the deepest love can't be undone, it leaves long after hearts are gone. Even the angels envied us, the way we turned heartbreak into heaven. If losing you is what destiny chose,
And loving you was worth the gold.
so let the thunder shake the stained glass sky. Let every broken angel hear us cry. We were too deep to ever fade away, a tragic masterpiece of pain. And when eternity grows cold and numb, I'll still remember what we were becoming. Because no darkness, no grave, no falling star could erase who you are. When our shadows bloom in the dark, you planted forever